Kent with MrTruck.com, and today I'm at the grand opening of Gen-Y Hitch somewhere in Indiana. I guess it's Nappanee?
Nappanee? No, Nappanee.
I'm here with Carl Borkhalder. He is like the big guy who invented this stuff, and Dan Miller, he's one of the partners involved.
Yes.
Is that what I call you?
Correct.
Partner? Cool, we'll get that done. But anyway, we're here at this brand new facility. It's so cool. It's like, it looks like it's 10 stories, but it must be, what, 2 levels? It's a big,
2 levels, yeah.
Big building. They got everything here. It's so cool. And we're going to show you the tour of the factory and how all the stuff's made and what it looks like. It is awesome. We've got a great show here, and we're going to learn all about the Gen-Y new factory. So come with us. So I'm up here with the big guns of Gen-Y Hitch, and we're going to figure out how all this magic started. So Carl, where are things, I know you've been doing this for 11 years and you got some of the best hitches. I call them the most powerful hitches. You can't get anything that's going to last longer or handle better. You know, I've seen these on loads with 30,000 pounds. I've seen them on everything. We've took a jackhammer to them. We've done everything we can do, but just blow them up. And I don't think we can blow them up. But anyway, so you've got this great history now, a great building. So what's going to happen in the future? Where are you guys headed?
Well, I mean, straight up, you know, there's a lot of opportunity. Obviously, we're in a big market sector. You know, if you think about the towing industry or the towing market, a month or two, and which are going to be big ticket items, high quantity. You know, a very exciting coupler latch that we designed that we're going to be coming out with and showing to everyone.
Well, you come out with 2 or 3 new products a year, don't you?
We try. I mean, that's been kind of the goal. Obviously, with this move and building this building, we've kind of fallen short of that a little bit in the last year or two.
Yeah.
Slowed it down a little bit, but we're gearing back up to where we need to be and beyond. Yeah.
Well, your guys are really growing. I mean, everybody's starting to look at Gen-Y Hitch and wanting to sell them. You got the new company. Was that? Okay,
yeah.
So what's O'Reilly's going to do for your business?
We hope it's going to be very good for our business. We just stocked one of our products in I believe like 3,000 O'Reilly stores.
Wow.
Like in the physical store. We've been selling on their website for some time now, but to get into the physical store was a big deal. We hope that's going to do well for us, and as well as adding more products in the store, other than just one SKU. So that's kind of the goal there.
Well, that's good. That's good because we all want to be able to find these products. Of course, we sell on MrTruck.com. It's actually store.MrTruck.com. But anyway, Dan, tell me,
Yes.
How did you get involved in this as a partner?
So 2017, 2018, business was growing very fast. Obviously needed some assistance from the business side of things, but also cash-wise to grow inventory, and also to start manufacturing operations. So prior to 2018, Carl didn't manufacture any of his own products. It was all outsourced. There's some risks to that for product source reliability. So part of the thought process of me getting involved was to grow the manufacturing side of the business and try to vertically integrate building our own products in-house.
Well, that's cool. That is a nice way to do it.
Fast forward here today, that's where we're at today.
Oh, that's awesome. That's this great building. This is so cool. You'll be starting to be higher production, faster releasing of products. It's all going to be good from here. So stick around for the rest of the review. You're going to see things that will amaze you.
Don't go away, MrTruck.tv. We'll be right back.
This is Dallas. We're still at the grand opening of the Gen-Y Hitch Company. Great big giant facility in Nappanee, or whatever this place is called. And that's where we are, the factory. I'm here with Dallas, and he's in the shop showing us all the cool stuff so we know category by category what we're looking at.
All right, how we doing, everybody? So to start off, we are in the robotic area. We are currently in the part of where all our hitches are tube stacked and put together here in the tube press. As you can see, all the tubes are welded together, and then we have plates bent to fit these pieces from here.
I'm sorry.
We put them together here.
Yeah, it's
That is tube press.
Oh, it's too.
That's where all these tubes get pressed together
Oh,
in this machine.
Oh, and then you weld them. You weld
And
them
then
after the press.
they get welded.
Oh,
When it's pressed in here, it gets all welded.
wow,
And then they unpress everything, pull everything out, and it becomes,
wow.
goes from this station to here, to where the plates are all bent.
So I didn't know you pressed them together. You just weld them together.
Yeah, press them all together. They come off the line here.
Wow.
They weld shanks,
Wow. Look at that line.
and then into here, you get all pressed. And then side plates get welded and tacked on and put on the conveyor ready for robots. After they've been welded together, plates get put on and get tacked on and get ready for the robots to be put in and welded completely.
That's so cool where you weld each tube together, press them together, and then you put the side plates on. I mean, there's nothing that can be built heavier than that. That's as good as it gets.
That's as good as it gets. I mean, we do have plates that are 3/8 thick.
Yeah?
That's as thick as we've done it. 3/8 side plates. I mean, you're not 3/8 side plates. You're probably overkill.
Well, yeah, well, you got
But,
pencil
I
hitches,
mean,
32,000 pounds on a pencil hitch.
You're
There's
gonna-
nobody heavier than that.
Your receiver will break before this will break.
Yeah, yeah.
So-
That's, they're like a bulletproof hitch. I love them.
Pretty much.
Cool.
You bet. So as we come down the line, we come to the robots. We got guys that touch up robots here and there, and then they pull them off the line, put them in these jigs, clamp them down, and you hit the nice little white button once it's ready to come. Door comes up, robot comes over and does its
Oh,
thing.
cool. That's where they set and the robot comes to it. That's
Yes,
cool.
it does.
Oh, that's so awesome.
They are awesome.
Wonderful. They are. Look at all those hitches in a row. Okay, now what's going on? How many robots you got here? My goodness, there must be 5 or 6 just of
We
these
got
kind.
4 robots, 2 positioners per robot. So I have 8 turntables that I can use.
Wow. That is so awesome. Those guys are all ready to go over there.
Average of per day, as of right now, we can put out about 250 a day,
Wow. Well, that's good.
depending
We need
on the
'em.
hitch size.
Yeah, we need them. We're running out of them. Too cool. Okay.
After everything is off robot, everything comes down this line. Watch it, it's a little warm yet, so
Oh, yeah.
you can feel a little bit of the heat. They'll come down. As they keep pushing down, they will end up coming on these milling machines.
Oh, yeah.
These 2 are specifically for milling off hitches, drop hitches, all the drop hitches.
Okay.
The furthest milling machine down is strictly for specialty shanks, stuff that needs to be done and can't be done on a lathe.
Okay.
So they will mill them. They will mill one side, flip it around, and mill the other half.
Cool.
And then once it's done, they'll clean it up. And as they pull it off, they will bring it on this downdraft table, grind anything, clean up any burrs that come off it, clean up any holes, any spatter.
Cool.
And they put them on trays, and they push them back here. As they come further down the line, they come to touch up.
Oh, yeah.
The final process of the drop hitch, to where we have currently one guy, filling up any holes, any defects that would happen to come off the hitch.
Okay.
Anything, they'll
Yeah,
fill
that's
it,
why they-
grind it, and then we'll put them in skids.
That makes them look so thick because you got the outside plate, the inside tube, the outside plate. So you got 3 chunks of metal there. So that is so cool. When you look at the hitch, you think it's all one piece.
You really
Yeah,
do.
yeah,
You
it's
think it's
awesome.
one hunk of steel. That's,
Exactly. It's awesome.
This is what we call a 1705. So 3-inch shank
Oh, yeah, the big ones.
and 5 drop, 3/8 side plates.
I probably can't even lift that one.
The big mother of hitches.
Oh, yeah. That's true. That's
Yep.
true.
Torsion fronts.
Oh yeah.
The ones that get sleeves put in them
Yeah.
and welded.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so as we go from touch up, we'll go to, we have our horizontal lathe.
Okay.
Horizontal lathe will pretty much do, it also does shanks, but in bigger quantities. So like this is also a shank mill.
Okay.
It will do the smaller quantity stuff that it wastes more time setting this up for smaller quantities.
Sure, that
this
makes
guy
sense.
just does a bunch of small
Yeah,
stuff.
you got to be efficient. Look at all these straps.
These are link arms.
Link
this is
arms.
what connects the torsion rear to the torsion front.
Cool.
Everything be put into these tombstones. Tombstones weigh about 3,000 pounds a piece.
Wow. So that's where they're drilled or milled or whatever. And
Yes.
these laser cut to get to this point? Are
Yes.
these- okay.
Everything is laser cut off the laser.
Okay.
Yeah. Very big hunk of steel.
That's cool. Now
Lots of
punches,
steel.
that's a hole puncher, huh?
They'll set a shank upright in here,
Okay.
and they'll punch all the holes, drill all the holes.
Oh, okay. So that's
So this thing will sit, they'll pick it up with the jump crane, set them in there, bolt them down, and this thing will disconnect and connect all the air.
Okay.
You'll load him up and it'll pinch and clamp everything together once you have it in there.
Yeah.
And then it'll just rotate around on a big turntable. And there's a horizontal spindle
Yeah.
that will make and drill all the holes.
Wow.
It wouldn't mill anything out.
So
that
this
needs to be
just
milled.
holds them in place.
And this
that
just
machine.
specifically holds it in place.
Okay. Well, that's cool. Wow. A lot of machinery. That's a lot of maintenance on all that stuff.
It is.
Cool. So this
It
is the
is.
one that actually drills the holes.
Drills holes. I don't know if you can. No, it's a little.
Yeah, I think I got
there's a-
pictures of it before.
There's a spindle.
Yeah. That's far out.
So, horizontally is because of the spindle. That's the direction of the spindle. Those
Right.
would be considered vertical.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
So as we come over here, we have our ball mill. It lays or mills all of our balls.
Wow. There's
Does
some in there
everything.
now. Can I open this or is it safety locked?
Nah, it's
That's
shut
okay.
off there.
That's okay, but that's where the balls get, sort of like a billet ball is what they are, right?
Right.
One piece, okay.
One piece.
So that's where they're all milled out to balls. Cool. I think I've got pictures of that in action anyway. I'm good.
Yep. So they come down. Actually, they're not one billet. They actually the ball and the shank are milled separately.
Oh, and then
So the balls are lathed.
Okay.
The shank is milled.
Okay.
And then over here on the ball robot, one person puts this and this together, tacks them on, and then sticks them in the robot.
Wow, and you're still using this hole that we used to use was 1 7/8.
Yep.
Of course, now sometimes you use that in a weight distributing hitch, and you guys go back to making those again.
Yes.
That's what I use. I still use the one I've had.
Still
It's
use
10
it?
years old. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
Which I guess we kind of went backwards, but
Well, that's okay.
so here's the ball robot. Anything that comes off of here, like I said before, this is tacked to the shank, put in the robot, and the robot welds everything, then goes back to the ball mill.
So
Comes
cool.
down.
All wire fed, of course, but
All
yeah,
wire fed.
That's how they work.
We come to the hand welding line.
Yeah.
All our executives are put on off of hand welding.
Okay.
Goosenecks, executives,
All the torsion hitch
stuff like this. Anything
Yeah.
torsion related
Yeah.
comes off of this
Okay.
line.
Okay. Cool. The
do
robots
some
can't quite
other-
figure out how to do those yet, huh?
Not quite yet. I'm still trying to figure that
Well,
one
it's
out.
a lot of angles. You
It's a
know.
lot of we're in the process of looking at maybe possibly some other robots to maybe possibly make that job easier,
Okay.
to make it more efficient.
Yeah. As long as you got to get more product out
Oh
there.
yeah, oh yeah. Outside here, outside this door, we have enough land to extend 2.5 times.
Wow. Really?
So overall, eventually we can have a 200,000 square foot building.
Well, I saw the expansion you can do for the engineers. The footer is poured, so you
Yes.
guys are still growing when you've done all this already. Wow, so you're gonna make it
So
out
anything
there.
out back that way, we can expand 2.5 times.
Wow, that's just too cool. Just don't go into the cornfield.
And well, we're gonna have to take some of the cornfield out.
That is too cool. Planning for the future.
Potential. Our brake press currently can brake to up to a 1/2 inch.
Yeah, I saw these for like the tracks, the steps. Mm-hmm. He was making those when we were here. Those
Yes.
are pretty cool.
Compress up to 110 tons.
Wow, 110 tons. I'd lose
And
a finger.
it's nothing's hydraulic. It's all electric.
Wow.
This is all the punches for the brake.
Oh.
All the different dies.
Oh, wow.
Different angles, different ways of bending things.
Okay.
Lots of
That's
lots
cool,
of
yeah.
different stuff. It's pretty cool.
All the factories have to have a brake, you know. Pretty much done with that one.
I'd rather not have one brake.
Yeah.
This is just storage
Okay.
rack for once stuff comes off the laser.
Yeah.
It'll come here, and then the guy running the brake will just take stuff off as he's ready for it and
Cool.
go order by order.
Well, that's awesome.
We come down here. We have our automated saw.
Oh yeah, I saw those filings coming out the tray.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Cuts up to 3 inches.
Oh.
Solids, everything comes off
And that's
of
an
it.
actual
Tubes.
saw? It's a band saw or what is it?
No, it's actually a circular saw.
Oh really?
It's like a chop saw, only
Wow.
automated.
I've got a chop saw. It makes a lot of sparks.
Oh, they do.
That's cool.
Cuts everything, solids, tubes, you name it. Everything that needs to be cut comes off this saw.
Is it making coins here? What's all this stuff?
This is actually from the little press over here.
Oh really?
This press here, so he'll take these tubes and the punch out, he'll put it in here and put a hole in here. When the shank goes inside here, when it comes down the line over there, that first table,
Yeah.
the shank will come in here and they'll weld, put big
Oh.
spot welds, hot spot welds in here.
Okay.
And that helps just stiffen out the shank.
Yeah.
And then the robot will obviously put a weld around the top then.
Yeah. Okay.
So
I
it's just an
understand. Yeah,
extra
I've seen
hole
that,
for doing that.
Yeah, it's just like on a receiver hitch, they have that extra lip on there.
Yes.
Makes it stronger. Yeah,
Yep.
that's a good idea. Now watch the forklift go load up there sideways. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, you can actually drive that one forwards or sideways.
Yeah.
The forks extend out
Yeah. Saw
and
that.
some
It's
back
cool.
in. It's a really neat forklift.
Cool forklift.
So as we come down, we have our optical laser.
Oh yeah.
Mazak optical.
Everybody needs one of these.
Oh yes, I'd love to have one. It's impressive. Very
It's a good
impressive.
laser cutter.
I love this one.
Yeah, I've got a lot of
so
footage watching this thing go up and down.
They have you can set up to 12 sheets of 1/4-inch steel up top there.
Those suction cups?
Yes.
I'm wondering how that hooked. I thought maybe it was magnetic.
This will take the sheet off. And the suction, it'll bring it down, set it on the
Oh yeah. that's
part
a-
down here.
I never
everything
heard
that's
him
cut.
hit hard. Yeah, I figured it was pretty gentle.
So it comes up, then the suction cups take the suction the next sheet, roll it over, put it down on the next tray
That's
to be
good.
ready to go.
That's cool. You guys just flat out flying here.
Over time, eventually we want to put a automated tower where we will, instead of have racks, we'll put all the sheets in the tower.
Oh,
And the tower will just circulate and take off sheets as it goes.
Well, that's cool.
So
Auto feeding him 24 hours a day.
24/7.
You robot.
Laser uses oxygen and nitrogen, mostly nitrogen.
Right?
In the process of, in the next 2 weeks, week to 2 weeks, we're getting a mezzanine up here to go over the laser. We're currently getting our nitrogen from Indiana Oxygen. In the 2 boxes over there, we have the machines that are in there will sit on top of the mezzanine.
Okay.
They will make our own nitrogen.
Oh, good.
So there's one holding tank, and then there's a machine to make the oxygen, or the nitrogen. Sorry.
Yeah, so you're doing it with oxygen too? Oxygen,
No.
nitrogen? Okay.
It'll just be strictly, if we make our own nitrogen, we don't need
Okay, we
anything
can fill
else.
up all your tires with that stuff.
Yeah. We'll float around, maybe.
Put yellow yellow caps on. Then you recycle everything, huh?
Yes,
All
absolutely.
leftover. Well, that's good. That probably makes you some good money there.
It does. It'll be very, very
What's
nice.
this thing do?
So this is our shear.
Oh,
The shear cuts up to 1/4 inch.
okay.
We do some small stuff for some companies that I think it's just trim. Like we do some shiny stainless. We'll just shear it off and then we package it up and send it to them.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
So she's a good old machine, but she's been faithful.
Oh, yeah, yeah. That's like me. I'm a good old machine.
Absolutely. As we come down here, we got Billy doing his maintenance in his inventory.
On a Wednesday?
That's every day.
Oh,
Billy needs to keep track.
I suppose. That's good.
So as we come in here, we have the freeze press.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of the freeze press. I got a really good video of that, actually. I mean, you can explain it, but I understand. I mean, I've done videos last time with Andre
Oh, okay.
too, and this was so cool, but yeah.
So as the press will press. I don't see his dies, so. Oh, here's one. They take the rubber, press it in the press. The press presses up to about 3,000 pounds of pressure. Cooled with liquid nitrogen and stuck in the tubes. It usually takes about, they start thawing out about 2 or 3 minutes.
Okay.
So you have a little bit of time, not much, but once they thaw out, then you gotta.
Oh yeah. Well, I explain to people this is how torsion axles on horse trailers are, and you know back 1937 or 8, Airstream started putting them on axles, so they've been around a long time.
They have been a long time.
Yeah. So they work really well. I mean, you got these on trailers. I mean, it takes a lot of years to wear out one on a horse trailer.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
It does. They're they're fully serviceable.
Yeah.
We can press them out and put new rubber in if it's worn out.
Yeah.
So,
you guys got a warranty then you can buy for
Yes.
those to last forever.
absolutely.
It's too cool. Yeah. No, it's a great system, and it works really well for that, proving that right isolate the trailer and the truck.
Right.
That's what it's all about.
Smoothest ride you ever have.
Yeah. That's what she said. Okay. Just keep coming out with new products, and
Yes.
stuff lasts forever. I mean,
Gooseneck pucks.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm doing some separate videos on that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool how those work.
Yeah.
Yes.
3-inch shaft.
3-inch shanks.
Yeah.
So this is our lathe. We get bars either, I think some come pre-cut and then some we have to cut ourselves on the saw there.
Okay.
Some come in
Okay.
longer longer solid round stock, bar stock.
Okay.
So this lathe here does strictly inner bar for the torsions.
Oh yeah.
You'll load it in here and it'll put it through the machine and spin it and lathe it, and out pops, a nice inner bar piece. And
Well, that's cool.
it comes out in the end here, and you get,
Yeah. I saw some of these bouncing out of there. Oh, that's so cool. Chops them off and puts a little ring around them.
yep.
Is that just
So-
polished or is that?
No, it'll cut. You can see your little rings.
Wow.
So that'll sit in there and just spin like crazy, and that knife will just barely hit it.
Wow.
And it'll take it down and put a nice header on it.
Well, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, it's a good looking piece, and people never see that piece, so will they?
Nope. Nope, they won't get to see it. Not unless they press it out themselves.
Here you make all this art, and nobody sees it.
All these pretty lines. And
Yeah, no, it's like a Cimarron horse trader. I review their factories a lot, and they're like art.
Yeah.
TIG welding. Is
Yeah,
awesome.
all that. TIG welding is awesome.
Yeah. So what in the heck are these? I haven't
These
figured
are
out.
gooseneck puck.
They're
so-
gooseneck what?
For the gooseneck puck
Oh, that's the part.
This
okay.
is the part
It goes in the hole.
in the hole in the truck. This is the OEM to fit into those trucks, into that part
So
in the
is
bed.
there a latch on there, or does that just hold that top piece, the triangle plate on it?
No. So there's a pin that slides in here,
Okay.
and it's spring loaded. In here, there's a taper in here.
Oh, okay.
So there's 2 balls that go up in here,
Okay.
and they push out. They can't come out because there's a lip right here.
Right.
It's tapered in. So when you pull this up, there's a spring, and you rest it across here. That loosens these balls up.
Oh, that's
So when you
cool.
set it down in there, you turn it, and it snaps back down, and it holds them balls into place.
It's kind of like the factory one, but better, because there's a piece of shit that top pin comes up. We break those off, and you got to go underneath there and cut them. Oh,
Yep.
it's a mess.
Yep.
Well, that's
Way
a
better-
much,
way
much
better
better
system.
idea. Yeah, that you guys should do that just for the ball mounts, let alone
That
the
would-
puck mounts.
That would be,
Yeah, that would be
Future.
good.
yeah, all automated. No person has to come in here. All you have to do is make sure there's material. The door will open itself. Filbert here will do his job.
Oh yeah, I got a picture of this guy in action.
The
And that's what he
never
makes.
tiring employee.
That's cool. He makes those pucks. That's awesome.
He'll
'Cause that's
pull
a
them
big
out.
Deal. That's a big deal the way those are made.
They make this on here, and this is also the lathe that all the balls get milled on, or lathed on.
Okay, cool. So this thing's pretty useful.
Yes, very much so.
Wow.
We have it just updated to where we can automatically set it to shut down.
Yeah.
So we'll fill him up as much as full as we can,
Yeah.
and we'll run him into the night, 5 or 6 hours
Oh,
into the night.
Wow, that's great. That's great.
So then here we have our Swiss, makes all our pins.
Oh,
For right now, I mean, this machine can make bolts, nuts, you name it, it'll do
It can
it.
make nuts.
Yes,
Wow.
it is an amazing piece of machinery.
Yeah, that sounds like it.
It will spit a pin out about every 55 seconds.
Well, these are too long to be pins. What are these?
So the machine can't, this is just cut off,
Oh,
left
they
over.
go-
The machine can't
cut that last section.
get that last couple pieces out of
Okay.
it.
Okay.
I told the guys, I said they need to bend it and make a, stainless steel chain.
Well, yeah, why not? Stainless
yeah.
steel, stainless steel pins. I like it.
Yes, so they come out, so there's 2 heads in here.
Yeah.
One head will be lathing the pin, the other one will be etching the end of the pin. We'll put Gen-Y in the end of the pin.
Oh wow, that's cool. That's cool.
As it comes off of there, they put the pins off the machine, come in a bucket.
Wow.
This is a basket and it spins.
I love
so
these
there's
pins.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of oil on them.
Oh.
So they'll dump them in this, whichever way it goes. There's a basket in here.
Okay.
It spins it.
I should sneak off with a few of these. Fill my pockets full of your pins. I always run out of pins.
There's a camera in here, it's watching.
Oh, is there?
It spins it and just throws all the oil off. And then
Cool.
it comes out dry.
That's
All
good.
the excess oil comes down in a pail.
Good. This is too cool.